The new Jvc Gy-Hm70U camcorder is a shoulder-mounted ENG-style camera that's priced with affordability in mind. Hi everyone, I'm Mia. I'd suggest this as a camera to help those who are bridging the semi-pro and professional market. JVC considers it a pro camcorder, and it does have a lot of professional features, but it lacks professional XLR audio inputs. If you can work with microphones or wireless systems that use a 3.5mm mini jack, and you're looking for a camcorder with a shoulder-mounted form factor, then you may be really happy with this camcorder. I wanted to work with this camera a little bit in a breaking news type situation. Turns out our local fire department here in Oldsmar is having a training exercise. Let's go check it out. The camera is designed to sit on your shoulder while shooting, so you don't need to add a shoulder rig to capture stable handheld video. So if you're an event or wedding videographer or maybe a news gatherer and you need to be able to move freely around a location for several hours, this camcorder will let you do just that. When I shot with this camera, I found that the nearly half-inch 12-megapixel CMOS sensor coupled with the f1.2 to 2.8 JVC lens captured clean, clear footage. Now, I wouldn't say that the Hm70U is outstanding in low-light situations, but at this price point, it's not bad. I found that the video looked good, but it didn't really blow me away. The Hm70U shoots 1080p at 60 frames per second using the 28 megabits per second AVC HD 2.0 codec, along with 60i at several different bit rates. There's also an in-camera slow-mo mode with a frame rate option of 300 frames per second with 720 by 480 resolution. Now this is a cool slow-mo feature to play with at sporting events, or maybe if you're the second camera at a wedding and the groom gets cake smashed in his face. Think about how cool that video would be in slow-mo. But I would stick to using it at a minimum because of the moire and a noticeable overall drop in image quality, even in bright sunlight. One reason why I think this camcorder is a good choice for event videographers is the dual battery system. Having 2 slots for 2 batteries on board allows you to hot swap, meaning you can keep the camera recording off of one battery while you change out the other. There's no need to power down to change batteries, so you'll never miss a big moment. Now, there's a manual focus ring on the lens and buttons on the camera body to give you quick access to other manual controls like white balance, shutter speed, iris, and exposure. And it has features that you'd expect at this level, like zebra, focus assist, and image stabilization. In the recording menu, you'll find a telemacro mode that can come in handy for close-up shots. If you plan to shoot stills on the Hm70U, you'll be pleased to find that you can choose to have manual control over the aperture, shutter speed, ISO, and white balance. This camcorder also offers several different still picture sizes, but I would stick to the 12 megapixel option. If you want to capture a still frame while recording video, you can just press the snapshot button, and a 1920 by 1080 image will be saved to your media clips. You'll find 2 zoom rockers on board, one on the top handle and one on the hand grip by the record button. This camcorder's lens starts relatively wide at a 35mm equivalent of 29.5 millimeters, and it has a 10x optical zoom, which is what I would suggest you use if you need to zoom in for a tighter shot. Or even the 16x dynamic zoom is fine, while the 200x digital zoom may come in handy if you're trying to capture a subject that's really far away. The degraded image quality you'll get all the way zoomed in may not be worth it to you. I mentioned that this camcorder lacks professional XLR audio inputs, but it does have a 3.5mm microphone jack and a built-in 2-channel stereo mic that has a zoom function. The zoom function is linked to the lens, so if you zoom in or out on the lens, the zoom mic changes how it picks up sound to match the lens. It can be useful if you zoom in and want really directional sound to match the tight shot. You'd expect a camera this size to have some heft, but it's very lightweight at just under 7 pounds. The upside is that you should be able to use it on longer shoots without your shoulder or your back protesting too much. But the downside is it doesn't feel very durable. I just very quickly want to point out that you may struggle a little bit with the viewfinder. There's definitely some rainbowing if you don't have your eye pressed right up against the eye cup. Of course, this doesn't show up in your footage. And I found the touchscreen LCD to be a little bit flaky at times. I often had to press an option 2 or 3 times before the touchscreen recognized my choice. But at this price point, it's not a deal breaker for me. So if you're used to working with professional ENG equipment, this camera may fall short of your expectations. But if you want a camcorder that delivers good image quality, shoots 1080p 60 video, has professional features, plus the look and ergonomics of a shoulder-mounted ENG style camera, but not the price of one, the Jvc Gy-Hm70U is one to check out. I'm Mia McCormick. Thanks for watching.
Whether you're a hobbyist or a professional, B&H has the answers to your questions. Experience a world of technology at our New York City Superstore. Connect with us online or give us a call. Our staff of experts is happy to help.
Scott Kelby here, and welcome to this quick tour of our online training. We have hundreds of online classes for you, covering everything from lighting to landscape photography. From portrait photography to sports, we have classes on wedding, automotive photography, shooting, food, fashion, travel, you name it. The most incredible part of this is the price. You get all of this for just $199 a year, or you can pay monthly for just $24.95. 24-hour a day, 7-day a week access from anywhere in the world. I invite you to join with us today and start learning right now.